Welcome to Path to Facts, where mysteries are solved and wonders are revealed. Today we'll delve into a world that's right under our noses, yet still full of surprises.
Your support means the world to us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. Every click helps us create more content that you love. Thank you for being an integral part of our journey. 1. Stellar sea cow, Hydrodamalis gigas. Named for the naturalist George Wilhelm Steller, who first described it in 1741, the stellar sea cow is a poignant tale of discovery and loss woven into the fabric of 18th century exploration. This marine giant, a relative of the manatee and dugong, thrived in the nutrient-rich, kelp-rich waters of the North Pacific, particularly around the Commander Islands. Stellar sea cow was an impressive creature, reaching lengths of up to 30 feet, 9 meters, and weighing as much as 10 tons. It had a thick, bark-like skin and a diet consisting entirely of kelp, which it grazed with its bristly, flattened snout. The arrival of Vitus Bering's expedition brought the first Europeans into contact with this gentle giant, and Steller's meticulous observations provided invaluable insights into its behavior, anatomy, and ecology. However, the sea cow's docile nature and inability to dive made it an easy target for hunters. The sailors and fur traders who followed Bering's expedition exploited stellar sea cow for food, oil, and leather. Within 27 years of its discovery, unchecked human predation led to its complete extinction. The story of the stellar sea cow is a stark example of how quickly a species can be driven to extinction by human actions. It serves as an early lesson in the devastating effects of overexploitation and the importance of conservation. Today, scientists are studying the remains and accounts of the stellar sea cow to learn more about its life and the ecosystem it inhabited, hoping to gain insights that can help protect its modern-day relatives and their habitats. 2. Passenger pigeon, Ectopistes migratorius. The story of the passenger pigeon is one of the most dramatic examples of human-induced extinction in recorded history. Once the most abundant bird in North America, their numbers were estimated in the billions, with flocks so large they darkened the sky for hours as they passed overhead. The birds played a crucial ecological role, helping to spread seeds and cycle forest nutrients through their droppings. But the arrival of European settlers marked the beginning of the end for the passenger pigeon. The birds were hunted on an industrial scale for their meat, which was cheap and considered a delicacy. In addition, the expansion of agriculture and urban development led to massive deforestation, destroying the pigeon's natural habitat and food sources. The species' social nature and flocking behavior made them particularly vulnerable to mass hunting, as they would congregate in large numbers, making it easy for hunters to kill thousands with minimal effort. By the end of the 19th century, once abundant populations of passenger pigeons had dwindled to a few isolated individuals. Efforts to protect the species came too late, and the last known passenger pigeon, named Martha, died in captivity at the Cincinnati Zoo in 1914. The extinction of the passenger pigeon became a rallying point for the burgeoning conservation movement in the United States, leading to the establishment of laws and regulations aimed at protecting wildlife. The loss of the passenger pigeon serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of ecosystems and the devastating consequences of unchecked human activity on wildlife. It highlights the need for sustainable practices and conservation efforts to protect the planet's remaining biodiversity and ensure that future generations do not face similar stories of loss. 3. Giant ground sloth, Megatherium. The giant ground sloth, Megatherium, is a testament to the incredible diversity of life that once existed on our planet. These colossal creatures, some of the largest mammals ever to walk the earth, were part of a group known as the Pleistocene megafauna. Megatherium lived in South America until it disappeared about 10,000 years ago, coinciding with the end of the last ice age and the arrival of humans on the continent. Megatherium had adaptations that allowed it to stand on its hind legs to reach high vegetation, making it a primarily herbivorous animal, feeding on leaves, branches, and possibly fruits. Its enormous size, up to 20 feet, 6 meters, long and weighing several tons, provided protection against most predators. However, its slow reproductive rate and specialized diet may have made it vulnerable to environmental changes and human activities, The exact cause of Megatherium's extinction remains a subject of scientific debate. While climate change at the end of the Pleistocene undoubtedly played a role in altering its habitat, evidence suggests that human hunting may have been a significant factor. Early humans in South America hunted various species of megafauna, and Megatherium, with its large size and likely slow movement, would have been a significant target. The extinction of Megatherium and other megafauna marks a significant chapter in Earth's history, highlighting the impact of climate change and human activity on species survival. It serves as an early example of how humans have the power to shape ecosystems and drive evolutionary processes, a theme that remains relevant in today's discussions of conservation and biodiversity. For Tasmanian tiger, Thylacynus cynocephaly. The Tasmanian tiger, or thylacine, was a unique marsupial carnivore native to Australia, Tasmania, and New Guinea. It was the largest carnivorous marsupial of modern times, resembling a large, striped dog with a stiff tail and an abdominal pouch like that of a kangaroo. Despite its common name, the Tasmanian tiger was neither a tiger nor a dog, but a marsupial, with its closest living relatives being animals such as kangaroos and koalas. The thylacine was nocturnal and elusive, living in the forests and grasslands where it hunted kangaroos, birds, and other small animals. European colonization in the 18th and 19th centuries brought drastic changes to its habitat through deforestation and the introduction of diseases and species. In addition, the thylacine was seen as a threat to livestock, leading to extensive hunting campaigns subsidized by bounties. By the early 20th century, thylacine numbers had dwindled significantly, and the last known wild thylacine was killed in 1930. The last captive specimen died in 1936 at the Hobart Zoo in Tasmania, marking the extinction of the species. The extinction of the thylacine is a poignant reminder of the vulnerability of isolated ecosystems to human impact and the importance of ecological balance. It also underscores the need for early conservation efforts to protect species threatened by habitat loss, hunting, and competition from introduced species. 5. Carolina Parakeet, Conurhopsis carolinensis. The Carolina parakeet, once the most vibrant avian inhabitant of the vast forests and swamps of the eastern United States, represents a profound story of loss in the American wilderness. This small, colorful parrot, with its green body, yellow head, and red around the eyes, was the only parrot species native to the colder regions of North America. Its presence from the Ohio Valley to the Gulf of Mexico symbolized the rich biodiversity that once flourished in these areas. Living in large, noisy flocks, the Carolina parakeet was a social bird, feeding on seeds, fruits, and occasionally crops, which unfortunately led to conflicts with farmers. The bird's communal roosting and breeding habits made it particularly vulnerable to mass killings. Farmers, frustrated by the parakeets eating their crops and seeds, often killed them on sight. In addition, in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, their colorful feathers were highly sought after for use in women's hats, a fashion trend that contributed significantly to their decline. By the turn of the 20th century, deforestation and habitat destruction further exacerbated the species' plight, reducing available nesting sites and food sources. The last known wild Carolina parakeet was killed in Okeechobee County, Florida, in 1904, and the last captive bird died in the Cincinnati Zoo in 1918. Notably, this was the same zoo where Martha, the last passenger pigeon, had died just 4 years earlier, marking the end of 2 iconic American bird species within a short span of time. The extinction of the Carolina parakeet is particularly poignant because it highlights not only the direct impact of human activities, such as hunting and habitat destruction, but also the unintended consequences of fashion and agriculture on wildlife. It also underscores the complex challenges of conserving species in conflict with human economic interests. The loss of the Carolina parakeet is a reminder of the delicate balance maintained by ecosystems and the irreversible consequences of human actions on biodiversity. Today, the story of the Carolina parakeet motivates conservation efforts aimed at preventing a similar fate for other species, emphasizing the importance of habitat conservation, sustainable practices, and the need for a greater understanding and appreciation of the intrinsic value of our natural world.